I found like $50 worth of worms on my driveway last night, because it rained and rained and rained and rained, and not once have I ever came home and there were like 100 14-inch long earthworms on my driveway. There's always been the little bitty ones, you know, like that. You know, thicker ones that are pretty long like that, but never ones a foot long. I mean, I was just like, are you kidding me? What the hell? I didn't even know I had bigger worms like that in my yard. I remember in Prairie Village when I lived in Kansas, there were some big ones like that came out on the sidewalks. And it's kind of funny how my house had all the freaking worms on the driveway. I looked at 5 or 6 other houses that are, you know, very close to me, and none of them hardly had any worms at all. One house had 1 or 2 of the big long 12-inch night crawlers, but hardly any other worms. And none of the other houses had any worms whatsoever. It's like they all were on my driveway. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I don't spray chemicals in my grass, or I don't know, maybe the aliens had something to do with it. But yeah, it's very odd. But I swear, I have like $50 worth of worms here. If you bought all these worms online, I have like 2 pounds of worms. Right now, they're not all sprawled out, but once they get all sprawled out, they're like a freaking foot long. And I'm gonna let them go in my backyard. Even though I found them in the front yard, I'm gonna let them go in the backyard. Because I don't really know how to store them, and I don't want to kill them. So I'll let them, you know, free in the backyard tomorrow, and then they'll just breed and breed and breed. And then my turtles can have all sorts of worms to eat. These are some big fuckers. Oh, and it's still not all sprawled out yet. And of course, I knew the aliens would probably give me a dream about them. So they gave me a dream. Well, actually, it wasn't really a dream. I guess it was more of a lucid dream. Where I ate some of them, and I totally remember what they tasted like and everything. They were just very bland. And I've never eaten a worm in my life, but that's probably exactly how they taste. Oh my god, big, thick fuckers. They're so big, man, they freaking... They're aggressive. Oh my god. I mean, they're so big, they're freaking scary. But yeah, so I ate like 2 or 3 of them in this lucid dream, and I know the aliens created that for me. I don't create any dreams for myself at all. They do all of that. And like I said, most of my dreams aren't even dreams, they're more virtual reality. These are some big motherfuckers. Oh, if it gets completely sprawled out, it'll probably be like 15, 16 inches long. These things are so freaking big, they like scare the shit out of me. But I swear to God, I have like $60 worth of worms here. If you bought all these on the internet, Amazon or whatever, they would be like 60 freaking dollars. Because they're like $30. Well, these would probably be even more expensive because these are some big fuckers. And like I say, I've never came home to like freaking 100 15-inch long earthworms on my driveway after a hard rain. I would see all the small ones, but never like 500 big ass 20-inch long earthworms. I don't know what species they are. I guess they're called an earthworm or a night crawler. But I'm gonna go ahead and let the little fellers go in my backyard tomorrow. But I kind of looked on the internet and it acted like you could put them in paper and see little fuckers fight, man. You're fighting little fuckers, aren't you? But how the hell am I gonna feed all these to my turtles? I mean, I just tried to give them food today, you know, worms, and they, you know, they're not hungry right now. They're not hungry. They are not hungry. And I don't want to, you know, keep them in here and then they end up like dying or something. But I kid you not, this is like $60 worth of earthworms that I gathered up and stuck in here. Oh, this is one fat fucker. Look how fat this thing is. Damn. No, I mean, it's just very odd. I mean, I swear, there's like, you know, I walked up to 5 or 6 houses, you know, the houses are very close to me. And I walked up to 5 or 6 houses, their driveways, nobody was out, you know, because this was late at night, last night, about after 10 o'clock. And nobody was out or anything, but I did go take a couple of the big ones in the house, a couple houses down from me, but that's all they had was like 2 of them. They didn't even have any of the smaller ones. It was my driveway that had millions and millions and millions of these big ass worms. No other house except the house, a couple houses down, had a couple of the big long ones. None of the other houses had any worms whatsoever. How do you explain that? I guess it's because I don't put chemicals in my yard. Or, like I said, the aliens have something to do with it. The last time I ever saw big worms like this, like I say, was when I lived in Prairie Village, Kansas. And I lived in an old, you know, apartment complex. And I saw some big fuckers like this when after a hard rain. They're actually longer than this, but they're not all sprawled out. If they get all sprawled out, they'll be like 16 inches long. But I'm gonna let them go tomorrow because I don't want it, you know, I want them. I think that's the best thing to do because, I mean, if I had a big crocodile as a pet, I could give all of these to the crocodile. But turtles are too damn little to eat all this. They're not gonna be able to eat all this, and I don't want to end up accidentally like killing them or whatever. But here's what, normally after hard rain, this is what I normally see on my driveway. I've never even seen these big fuckers until last night. But this is what I would normally see. And I gathered a bunch of them up too. An abundance of these little ones right here. And they're even a lot longer too once they're sprawled out. These, I mean, these were like all over. The little bitty ones like that. Or like, let me try to find another one. Yeah, okay, here's another one. I just gave one of these to my baby toad. I mean, my baby turtle. Yeah, you'll see abundance of these kind right here. These were like, you know, all over, but I had an abundance of these big fuckers, and I'm like, what the hell? And I was just like having a field day, you know? But, I mean, what am I gonna do with this many worms? I don't know what I'm gonna do with this many worms. These are some big motherfuckers. I'm probably gonna have another nightmare tonight. But yeah, it was gross. I mean, I tasted them and everything. The aliens gave me this dream where I ate like 2 or 3 of them, and like I say, they were disgusting, and they were very, very bland. And I've never eaten a worm at all, but I swear, I bet you what it tasted like in my dream, my lucid dream, I bet you that's exactly what they taste like, and because it tasted super authentic. You know what I'm saying? I bet you that's what it tastes in real life. Or in 3D or whatever. Yeah, see, there's abundance of these little guys right here. These little bitty ones. You know, after a hard rain, I'll have an abundance of the little bitty ones, which I did last night. But I had an abundance of these big, long ones, man. And I was just like, what the hell? So anyway, of course, I found them in the front yard, but I'm gonna let them go in the backyard because that's where my turtles live. Look at these big fuckers, man. If they were completely all sprawled out, they would be like 16 inches long. And I bet you can't even probably buy these real big fuckers. Or if you did, they're probably going to be a lot more expensive buying the big. Normally, when you buy night crawlers, I mean, they're not, you don't get them this damn big. God, look at that big fighting motherfucker. Oh my God. Like a freaking snake. Don't worry, you guys, I'm gonna let you go tomorrow, okay? Yeah, they need to get back in some moisture, don't you, little fellers? Don't you, little guys? Here's some more big fuckers. See, there's some of the little ones right here. These are all over when it rains and stuff, but I've never seen all these big ones until last night. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna have to put you back up and put some more water in there. Bye! Oh, look at these big fuckers. Big fighting little shit, aren't you, little fellers? But I'm gonna let you guys go! And you're gonna breed all up in my yard? You're gonna breed and breed and breed? So all the turtles can have all sorts of worms. See, this one's sprawling out to almost 12 or 13 inches. See, look at this! Look how long, man! See, and here's the little bitty one. See? Look, how much bigger it is. Oh my God, I think they're trying to mate. You'll see an abundance of these, but not these big fuckers, until last night. I think they're trying to breed or something. Hi! Okay, these things are like totally disgusting. But I'm gonna let you guys go, okay, tomorrow. In the backyard. Look at this big ass thing. Okay, that right there is like 14 inches long. Look at that. Look at that, man. Damn.